alone in the game room with Lona Gamer Alex.
Alright, so we're at the start of round 4. Let me just make sure. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 specialists. Okay. Yeah, this is round 4. Okay, so we're gonna reveal the first setback for this mission, and it is volcanic activity. It doesn't impact us. This is when we have to move the vessel 2 zones up as far as they can go, but we only have 1 vessel and it's already at the top, so alright. Okay, so we can only hire up to level 2 specialists. I think we're gonna grab the I was thinking of getting the ecologist, but I think the marine engineer is also a pretty good option because we get another ship. But if we can't do anything with the ship, though, I mean, it would be pointless, right? Yeah, maybe instead we'll do the ecologist instead of the marine engineer, because we're not going to be moving around. I think we're just going to stay where we're at, and then do there are 2 nodes there for conservations, and then we can do I think we only have enough for the 2 conservation sites there, so I think we're okay. So let's get the ecologist so we can start doing that. We don't get any recruitment bonus, and we get 2 activation discs. We get 2 back, and we only have 2 in play, so everyone's active for this round, but we can only we can't do much because we don't have a lot of activation discs. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take care of this here, the 2 conservation sites. So I'm gonna use the ecologist here to go ahead and take care of the first one. Next, gonna cost us 1 research point, and it's going to nab us a coordination, and then we're gonna use the team leader to also do conservation. So 2, 1, 2 research points, and then this time we get reputation as well as coordination. And then since we have Nights into Dreams link here, we get another coordination, and that's pretty much it for round 4. So yeah, we've hardly done anything in this game. And that's why I said this mission is actually more difficult than the other 6 missions I've played in this game, and that's because, like, first time I played this game, I mentioned during the last session, I wasn't playing the game properly, so I thought it was, an easy mission, but it's actually not. Now that I'm playing it properly, it's not an easy mission, which is kind of funny. It's like the first mission, and the description is really like, yeah, it's fine, you can do whatever during this mission, but to achieve the goals, actually, you do have to do a lot. Like, so far we only have 2 conservation sites, and we need to have 6. If we move the ship here, though, there are 4 nodes here, so we should be able to get to 6. Sonar, we only have 3 so far, and we need to get 8. See, that's just crazy. They wanted us to have 8 sonar scans. Yeah, that's really rough. Okay, so that's round 4, and now it's round 5. Let's see what we got here for setbacks. Each player return one activation disk from a conservation site, and then getting stuff like this, of course, is also hindering our progress. So exhaustion. So, but the good news here is we can reactivate that and we can get the bonuses again. Okay, but that's fine now. Now we only have one. Okay, but we can recruit up to level 3 now. So let me see what we have here for level 3. We have someone who can pilot and dive. We have someone who can do conservation or journaling. I think that's the one that we want. So I'm gonna go ahead and hire the marine biologist here, and we're gonna get 2 inspiration, which is great because now the start this round we get 3 activation discs, and then we get to return 3, but we only have 2 available, and then that's it. We only have 2 more rounds after this, so we'll see what happens. But you can see that the game is moving pretty fast now. Because before, the first time I played the game, it took us about 3 hours to play the game. Okay, so I think the first thing we should do is conservation. We can do conservation, then move the ship here, and then do some more. The problem with this is, okay, we'll use the ecologist here to go ahead and get that. Again, we have 1 research point, and then we get 1 coordination, and then another coordination for the Nights into Dreams link. So, but the 2 tracks that we needed to move up, actually the first 2 tracks on the top for the esteemed bonus goal. Okay, this is what we're trying to improve the first 2 tracks up here whenever possible. Okay, so that's done, and then now we're gonna move the ship over to the other side. So I'll use the navigator to do that. So I'm just gonna, oops, that only requires 1. Before we do that though, I think before we head over, let's go ahead and dive since we can. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the reef diver to dive so we can check to see what we get here. We can get 3 research points, or we can get a conservation that costs 1 less. I think we need the research points. So 1, 2, 3. Because it doesn't matter that we reduce the cost by 1 if we can't. We don't have enough, we don't have enough. So it's just like if it's by 2 or 3, maybe, but just by 1, it's very negligible. Because I want to be able to do it twice once we move over to this spot. So gonna use the navigator here to move the ship over here, so we get 1 reputation, and then now we can do another conservation. Yeah, I mean, this is we'll have 2 rounds left. Crazy, isn't it? So I'm gonna use the marine biologist now to go ahead and grab. Well, if we use 4 points. Yeah, we're gonna start moving the first 2 tracks. So we're gonna start moving reputation and coordination. Reputation and what is that? Reputation and inspiration. So we'll grab this one here that costs us 4 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We get 1 reputation, and the cool thing here is we also get an impact token, and we can place that up here. So now we can recruit a level 4 for the next round. Okay. So that's done. We're out of activation disc. The next setback is tsunami. So all players move all their vessels 2 zones left. Okay, this is hindering our progress for sure. 2 zones left. 1, 2. Now we're back here. So the problem with that is now we need to waste an activation disk to just move the ship, you know. I mean, and then we can only move one spot. So we got to recruit someone that can bump our ingenuity up. Okay. Let's see our options. So we can recruit up to level 4. The vessel captain can move twice in a row, and then you get 1 ingenuity. The problem with that is vessel. We don't need the ability to move twice. We just. Then we have someone who can dive twice, which can be beneficial, and then we get an impact token with if we recruit her, deep sea diver. But I think what I'm probably going to do here is we're just going to recruit the oceanographer, because she can do a sonar or journal research. So, which is something that we haven't done even. Okay, but and then we get 1 stat, bump our stats so up by 1 each of them. 1, 2, 3, and then now we get a second vessel and another activation disc. Okay. We got 3 activation discs. Activation discs. 1, 2, 3. And then we get 4 back. That means every single one of them, which is good. 2, 3, 4. See, the problem with having with these goals, like the main goals, not overlapping, it's like you're trying to accomplish one of them, and you're like ignoring the other 2, you know, and that's quite problematic. Yeah, that's a real problem here. And then at the end, in the end, like the last 3 games I played for this mission, in the end, you're just like you're trying. If you don't focus on one thing, you won't be able to even get even one of these side missions. But when you're focusing on one, you can't get the other 2. So yeah, this mission 1 is actually very quite difficult because of that reason, and they're asking for a lot. I mentioned this in the previous session, where I think they should have reduced the requirements a little bit, because 8 sonar discs for solo player, 5 journals, and 6 conservation discs. That's asking for a lot. Okay. Alright, so let's see what we're going to do. We have to move the ship again, but the good thing here is we can move it 2 spots, but we should also do journaling before we move the ship, I think. Or no, we don't even have to worry about that, because we already have a ship there. And that ship has to be moved anyway, because unless you want to focus on journaling, I mean, we only need to get 5 journals, and we only have 1 round left after this. So notice the dilemma. It's just we're already out of time. So yeah, I don't know how this is done. This first mission, it's quite difficult. Okay. And remember that we can only to get the dedicated bonus mission, a bonus goal. You can only recruit two. You can only promote 2 recruits out of your 7, because you need 5 of them to be junior level. So yeah, it's quite crazy. All right, let me just think about this for a second. Okay, if we want to do journaling, we also need more research. We need research points, period. That's we can get this one that requires 3 research points. Oh, this one is 0. So this one is free, and then you get to promote 1 person. This one is 2. You get 1 reputation. So probably what we should be doing is use the marine biologist to do the conservation. I mean, to do the journaling, and then promote the marine biologist. Well, we also need research points, so we can do that by diving. So I have to dive here, so I'm going to use the reef diver to go ahead and dive here. And we got 4 research points, okay, which is nice. That's nice. Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta remember to do that. And then we can we get 4 back, huh? Well, yeah. Then we can. The reason why I like the idea of promoting the marine biologist is because once promoted, this marine biologist can do conservation twice per 1 activation. And then the next person that we should promote would be oceanographer, because then we get 2 impact tokens. And then the rest can't be promoted. Okay, let's try this. So I'm going to go ahead and use the marine biologist here to which one do we want? I think we need to start moving. Yeah, we gotta keep moving that up. This one is free though, but and that's good too. Oh yeah, because we can always get that one too eventually. Yeah, let's get the free one. If it's free, it's free, you know. And we can promote someone, so I'm going to go ahead and promote the marine biologist, so I get that back. And our marine biologist is an aquaculturist. Okay, and if I want to now, I can go ahead and also do another journal research. We can use this oceanographer now. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the oceanographer. Paid to, oh, let's see, reveal another one. Let's get this one with 2 points. 1, 2. And we're gonna grab, yeah, this one. Reef photography with swarm camera systems. So 1 reputation and 1 promotion. And we're gonna promote the oceanographer, so that we'll get the oceanographer's token back, and then disc back, and then when we flip it over, now she becomes an environmental ambassador. But the problem with this is she can't do anything anymore for the rest of the game. There's 1 more round, which I guess should be fine, but we get 2 impact tokens. And we'll use that to move this up. 1, 2. I'll use it here because I don't think we're going to be able to get the points. So I'm going to move. Let's get these two, which is the inspiration. So I'm going to place one here and then one next to it. So for the final round, we can get 4 activation disc at the beginning of the round. Okay, we still can do a lot of things, fortunately. Now I should move over there, and then we can do some more conservation. So before we do that, though, I think I'm gonna dive. Who can dive? Who can dive? I guess the team leader can dive, because no one else can. So I'm gonna have the team leader dive here, just so that we can get some more research points. Okay, I can get an impact token, or I can get a research point. So I'm gonna go with the research point because we need it. 1, 2, 3. We also have the leftover, the scholarly bonus goal here, which is kind of hard to do for mission 1 because we need the research points to do everything in this mission. So that's difficult. Let's reveal another one. Okay. And now we have to move the ship. So I'm going to use the navigator, one of these guys. The navigator going to move the ship. So we're going to move 1, 2. So we're going to do some conservations here. And I get 1 reputation, which nabs us another impact token. I'll place it here. And we get 1 inspiration. Okay. And while we're here, I'm going to use the aquaculturist. Remember, 1 activation and he can do 2 conservations as long as we have the research points. So I'm going to go ahead and get that one. It requires 4 research points. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that will nab us 1 coordination, which gets us a research, an impact token. And another impact token, which is nice. And then we also get the Nights into Dreams link, which actually provides us with 2 inspiration, 1, 2, and that gets us another impact token. Okay, now we can decide where to go with this. So I'm gonna get these 1, 2, 3. So we get 3 research points now. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We have 1 more that we can use here. Might as well use it because we can get 5 back. The problem here is, well, I guess I'm going to use it to move so that we can get the bonus for moving somewhere. So I'm going to play, where should we move? I think we should move down here because there's plenty of sonar that we can do here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and move down here 1. Or perhaps we should move here too, because in case we need some more. Yeah, let's move here too. So in case we need some more diving tokens, okay? And we get 1 activation disc for that. That's pretty much it. I can't do anything else. The sonar operator is free, but the only thing she can do there is actually a sonar reading, and we need another activation disc to complete that task. So all done. Let's see what we get here for the final setback for the final round. And that is funding shortage. Reduce your lowest attribute by 2, or flip a senior specialist to its junior side. Now this could actually work for us, because if I demote the environmental ambassador, I can promote it again and get the 2 activation discs. So we can think of, let's do this, let's think about this very strategically. I mean, I can reduce my lowest attribute by 2 because, and that doesn't have an impact on us because this is a final round. Wherever the vessels are at, that's where they're at. We're not going to be moving that around. So that's okay too, but I think it's more strategic if we demote somebody, because then we can promote that person and get the bonus. And there are only 2 actually that you can demote. Yeah, we're gonna demote the environmental ambassador so I can get those tokens back. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the funding shortage to demote the oceanographer. She just got recently promoted, and then we're demoting her already. Yeah, these setbacks, they can be pretty nasty. So, okay. Final round. I can recruit up to level 5. Let's see the specialists that we have access to. And the specialists, for level 5 specialists are shuffled and randomized. I don't randomize them if I don't get to that level during a mission. I only do that when I actually recruit one of the level 5 specialists. And even if I just recruit one, yeah, if it's being used, then I shuffle them. And the last mission I did use a level 5, so this is freshly shuffled. We have 3 options. We have the this is a mouthful. Ichthyologist. Cool thing about this guy is you can dive and you can do 2 conservations. So this might be our guy, but we'll see. The other option for us here is the mentor. And remember, we can't promote these guys because our plan is to promote the oceanographer. This one will give us 2 coordination, which doesn't really help. Well, we do that just to keep continually to get tokens. So it can help somewhat. And then the last one is the ocean historian, who can dive twice and then do a journal. Now, I think the options for us is between the ocean historian and the ichthyologist. So let's think about this, okay? We're not going to be moving the vessels around. We might have to move the vessels around. No, we don't, because once we get these 2, conservation goal is completed. So we might have to move still, just so that we can get some more sonar done. Okay, because we only have 3 sonar activities thus far, and we need to have 8. I don't think we'll be able to accomplish that this mission, unfortunately. Because I was focusing on the conservation efforts. Now my sonar scanning efforts were impacted, so that's what makes this mission very difficult. I only need 3 more journals, but that requires us to move around the map. So, and that's problematic too. I guess after we're done here, we need to move this vessel all the way here. We can only move 2 spots. Maybe this. Oh wow, 1, 2. Yeah, that's crazy. So we need to be able to move Ingenuity out. So we might not even be able to do the journaling part of this, which is unfortunate because that's already 2 goals that we can't complete, and we need to at least be able to get 4 out of 7 to win the game at the beginner level. Dedicated, this is in the bag, I think. Esteem, it's also in the bag. Scholarly, potentially. So we might still win this because of the side missions. We'll see. We might still be able to win this at the beginner level. Crossing my balls and crossing my eyes. So hopefully we can do it. All right, let's make a decision here. Do I want to dive? And I think I might have to choose, because this guy can, yeah, we don't need somebody who can dive twice anymore. Who can conserve, because we already got that. We got that down with the aquaculturalist, and with his ability to get these two, we don't need anybody who can do conservation anymore. So I guess the choice is clear for us. It is going to be the ocean historians. I'm going to go ahead and grab him. Okay, and he gives us 1 coordination. And I get 5 activation. And the way that this, you're not familiar with the game, 3, 4, 5. There's actually like a little summary here of what happens during the preparation phase. So you recruit, you grab activation disk, and that depends on the level or where you're at here on the track. And we get 5 because on this track we're right here, so we get 5 activation disk. And after that we get to grab activation disk from team members who have been exhausted. So in this case we get 5 because our tracker is right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's all of them. So everyone's available for this final round, okay? And then now we begin the activation phase. And that's the preparation phase, and then now it's the activation phase. Okay, so we're gonna do the first thing here, is to take care of the conservation efforts. So I'm going to activate the aquaculturalist, and he can actually do 2 conservation sites per activation. And those conservation sites looks like they're pretty cheap anyway. It only requires us to use 1 research point each site, so 1, 2. And with this one, we'll do it one at a time. With this one I get 1 ingenuity plus the link Nights into Dreams link bonus, which is coordination, so move that up. And then on the other side we get another ingenuity plus the Nights into Dreams link of reputation. Okay, so our reputation and inspiration points right now is 11 plus 10, which is still not enough, because for you to get reputation plus the esteem, to fulfill the esteem side goal here, you need to have 22 points. So we just need 1 more point actually to be able to get that. The good news here is we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 conservation disk in the ocean. So this one is a yes already. I'm gonna just go ahead and put that here. We mark it with well, we might actually need this. Let's wait until the end. Let's not rush. We'll wait till the end in case I need to use all of these. Okay, so the next thing we should do is we should move one of the vessels. We can move 3 spots now to places where we can do journaling. Because like I said, the sonar dream is, forget it. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4 people who can do sonar, 2, 3, but we don't even have enough activation disk. And even if we have 4 people doing the sonar reading now, that's max, right? 4 specialists, that's 4 team members doing activation sonar readings. That's only 7 total for the game, and they want us to get 8 total because we only have 3 so far. So even if everybody does sonar readings, it's not gonna happen. So forget, we should abandon that altogether at this point. Okay, so so the focus right now is journaling. We have 2 journals done so far. So I think what we need to do is move this ship, or this ship, 1, 2, 3, up here so we can take care of those 2 journals, and then this ship can go 1, 2, 3 here, so we can take care of these down here. So if we're able to get 3 of those, then we secure the journal goal as well. But that's gonna require us to have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. So yeah. Okay, that's fine. So we have to do journaling 3 times. So that means I'm saving the team leader, this ocean historian, and the oceanographer. And then we're going to promote the oceanographer, remember, once we get the promotion. And then we don't use any of the other promotions that we get from the journaling, because we want to be able to fulfill the dedicated mission goal of having 5 junior specialists who are not promoted in our team. Okay, so let's go ahead and do what we plan to do here. So I'm going to use the navigator. We have 2 people who can move ships around, which is great. So it works with what we're trying to do. So we're going to move this one 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. And then we get 1 inspiration. Ingenuity. And then we're going to use the colleges to also move this other vessel. 1, 2, 3. And then we get 1 inspiration. So 11 plus 11, that's 22. So if we keep it this way, we will be able to fulfill the requirement for the esteemed side goal. Okay. So now we're going to do some journaling. We're going to use the ocean historian first because he can dive and journal. Once you activate him once, he gets to dive twice, and then he can also do journal research. So he gets to do 3 actions with just 1 activation disk. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use him first. And the reason why we want to do that is so that we can get more research points. So I can dive twice. Here I can get 3 research points, so 1 activation token. We want research points, so 1, 2, 3. And then he can dive again. And oh, perfect. 4 research point or stat bump, 1 stat bump. So I'm gonna use the research points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's gonna cut it pretty close here for scholarly because we need to have 6 still left at the end of the game to be able. And we might not be able to fulfill that because unless we can get down here, so we might not be able to fulfill that, unfortunately. Okay. Oh, and we might not be able to fulfill this one too. Oh no, we will because I forgot that we're doing the ocean historian because I was like, I only have 5 left. Okay, so he dove twice, and then now he's going to go ahead and journal on one of these sites with the vessel. Let's go for this one. So we have, oh, that one is just, oh, that's 1 point. Let's go with that one because that's just 1 point in. Oh no, let's go with, no, that's fine. Let's go with that one. It only costs us 1 point, and then we can move But we have to activate that though. Just because it's cheap. Let's go ahead and get this one. Okay. It only takes us 1 research point to get this save movement procedures. So I'm going to go ahead and get this one. This icon down here is activatable. If you place an activation disk here, you can actually move your vessel +1 depth or tile. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And we'll replace it. Oh, that's a nice one, but it's 4 points. Okay, so that's done. We're not going to promote anybody with this because I haven't even used the oceanographer. So once I use her, then we're going to promote her. Alright, so, the great thing is we get an activation disk next. Okay, that's perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and use the oceanographer now to do journaling, because she can either do sonar scans or journal. So I'm going to use her to journal, and we are going to grab, we got a couple of options. This one is a pretty good one because we get 2 not ingenuity, we have 2 reputation, 1, 2, but that's gonna be kind of scary because we can maybe just grab 1, 2, let me see here. Yeah, that's kind of scary because unless we move with the vehicle back after, we do have this ability to move the vehicle because we also get 1 more activation disk. So I might be able to get away with it. We got to be careful though. Let me just think about this. If we grab this, the reason why this is attractive is because I get 2 impact tokens with this. I get the reset impact token plus the one that's combined here, and then I can move the ship after 1, 2, 3 back over there, and then I can bump this up back to 11. I like that option. So but what I was also thinking was maybe we can do 1 dive. Oh, but that requires us to move the ship. Okay, so that wouldn't be possible. So I think this is good. Let's grab this one. I mean, like I said, we're probably not going to be able to do scholarly anyway, so that's 4 research points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to grab this one, and that's going to be here. And reveal the next one. Okay, with this, I get 2 reputation, 1, 2, and I get an impact token, and then I also get an impact token from the actual journal of documentation of near life. Okay, so let's place that there. Place the one with the activatable at the top, with the accessible. Okay, so let's place this one here, and I get 1 more activation disk, and then the next one. I can just take care of that now too. I'll let me think about this. No, we'll leave it here. That's fine because we let's stick with our original plan. Okay. And we get to promote also. So I'm gonna promote the oceanographer. So I get this back. So I think we're okay. We might be able to do the scholarly now. Let me think about this real quick though, because if I want to do that, if I think I might be able to do scholarly, because now we have 2 activation disks, because we get 1 back from the oceanographer. That means that we can move the ship to a place with dive, and then we can dive for research points. I think I'm gonna do that because there's no way I can get 20 points here, because so far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's no way I can get 20 points here, so let's abandon fulfilling the what's this called, the impact board. So what I'm gonna do instead is place this, instead on the scoring, place this here, so this gets bumped up, and now this is still secured, Steam, because we have 11 plus 11 is 22. Okay, so we're gonna promote the oceanographer, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that back, and when she's promoted, we get 2 more impact tokens. And like I said, I mean, it's not gonna do us any good anyway. Points wise, we're not gonna be able to get there, but so maybe we should get stats. I don't know. Let me see if I get 2 stats here, because if I do this, let's just look at this real quick. If I do that, then I get 1, 2. I get 1 more impact token. So 1, 1, 2, 1. Let's just place this here. That's fine. If I put this here, I get another 1. Yeah, but scoring wise, you know, it doesn't make a difference. So we'll just put this here so I can get to the research token, research points. Okay. And then the next thing we're going to do is we just need 1 more journal to complete the journal goal, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Just so 1 more journal to take care of, and it's going to be over here. There are a couple of cheap. This one is cheap. It's only 2 points. This one is also 2 points. So it doesn't matter which one. I'm just going to go ahead and do the this one, just so that we can move ingenuity up a little bit. It doesn't matter, but this costs us 2. We're using the team leader now to do the journal, so it's going to be this one here. That's going to cost us 2 points. 1, 2, 1 coordination, which nabs us impact token, and then 1 ingenuity, and then we can promote someone, but we're not going to use that because we're trying to keep 5 junior specialists in our on our team at the end of the game. Okay, so that's done. I have 2 more activation tokens, and what we're going to do with this is we're going to move, and then we're going to dive. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use. Oh no, can anybody move? Ah, shit. Nobody can. Oh yeah, we can. That was the plan, was right here, to use the safe movement procedure, activate it there to move this over here. And then now I get another activation. Let's see. We don't have to necessarily move there. We can move here and get. That might be better. Let's move it here. Okay, and then now we get 1. We get 1, and then this goes back in here. We get 1, another vessel, 3rd vessel, which arrives here, and then now, we still get that second another activation disc. Okay. So, and then we're gonna dive here. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the reef diver to dive. We need at least 2 points to be able to get scholarly, so it's probably guaranteed. Yeah. So I can either get an impact token or 3 research points. I'm gonna get the 3 research points. 1, 2, 3. And I think that's game. Yeah, no one else can do anything. She can do sonar, but then we need another activation disc to actually claim the site, the sonar. But that's pretty much it. That's game. End of the 7th round. So now we're gonna go through each mission to see how we did. Okay, now with the impact board, we need to get 20 points. Oh, I have 1 more here. I'll place it here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We only have 10 points, and they want you to get 20 points as a solo player on the impact board. it looks like it might be impossible, but I during my previous mission 1 attempts, one of them actually out of the 3, like I mentioned earlier, I didn't get to record those, but I I didn't win any, not a single one of them. But in one of them, I was able to get 20 here, because I kept resetting at the end. Um, the final 2 rounds, I was able to keep resetting the tracker here. But yeah, only 10 points here, so this is a fail. We know that we can't do the sonar disc because it was too late. We only have 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is a fail. So 2 failures so far. Journal, we just need to get 5, and we do have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a yes. So we got the journal goal fulfilled. And then conservation, we need 6 conservation sites, and we got that one down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a yes. Okay, dedicated, we need to have 5 junior specialists at the end of the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's a yes. And then esteem, our reputation plus inspiration tracks, they need to be a total of 22 points. So this is the reputation track, and we're at 11 points there. And then for the inspiration track, we're at 11 points. So 11 plus 11 is 22. So that's a yes. And then final bonus goal here is a scholarly. So we need to have 6 research points left over at the end of the game to fulfill that goal, and we have 7. So yeah, we did pretty good this time around. We got 5 out of the 7 goals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 out of the 7 goals is an intermediate level victory. So we did pretty good. I was a little worried, for sure, like, because I failed like the last 3 times I played this consecutively. I was playing it 3 times, and I failed every single time. And this is after playing like all the way up to mission 7, and I thought that it wasn't that difficult to actually be able to win, at least at the beginner level. But because of the way that these goals, the main goals, are not overlapping each other, it's actually more challenging than you think. If you're not careful, it's easy to lose this mission. And this mission is actually pretty fun too. It's highly replayable, because this is like the 4th time I played this consecutively for this mission, and it's fun. And I'm glad that I was able to win this time around, because losing 3 times in a row actually was something else. I was like, oh gosh, I'm really bad at this game. I really thought that was really bad, which is actually, I shouldn't say that, because I was able to win the other missions, and the reason why I wanted to go back to mission 1 was, like I said, first time I played the game and I played mission 1, I didn't play it properly, and then when I came back, unfortunately I didn't record those 3 sessions. Playing it properly, I noticed how difficult this mission actually is. So, but anyway, that was really fun, and we were able to win at the intermediate level. Now, I might actually now take a break from this game, but this is really fun. This is one of my favorite board games that I have in my collection. I think the next game that I'm probably gonna play before I come back to this is The Search for Planet X, because I just got that like 2 weeks ago and I haven't touched it yet. So, but yeah, this is great. I mean, this game is a lot of fun. A lot of fun, and it's highly replayable. The only problem is definitely the variety of side goals, side missions, side goals, and the setback. Even though you get a lot more setback options than the bonus goals. But like I mentioned before, you know, I mean, there's probably a reason behind that, because they want you to be familiar with what could potentially happen in the game. But I really do wish that there are more varieties for sure. But I think I can understand why, you know, you don't have like a whole bunch of them. But I know that there's also an expansion for this game that's probably going to add to the bonus goals and the setbacks. So, but it's really fun, and it's always fun to see which tiles you get, you know, whenever you do the sonar actions. And that's totally randomized, so. And mission 1 is highly, highly replayable, because I thought that, you know, I was going to go back and play it once, and then, but because I was unsuccessful, I kept playing it and I wasn't bored at all. I want to keep trying and trying, and kind of wish that I recorded those 3 sessions though. I mean, I tried to record everything, but I couldn't for the last 3 sessions, or the last 3 attempts of this mission, so. But yeah, I'm gonna stop the stream for now, and I'm still gonna stream. I'm gonna switch to video games though, so I'm not gonna set up Planet X immediately. So that's probably gonna be soon-ish, if I decide to play that. I mean, who knows? Maybe I'll still play this game instead, because once you have it set on the table, you know, it's like, do I really want to put them away, like all this, the components, and then, because it's already set up, and I like playing the game, and, you know, is it worth putting everything away just to want to play the game again? Probably not. And I do want to at least play all 10 missions once. I'll be able to win them once. I think the only missions, well, finally able to win this mission 1 properly, this attempt. I think I still need to win mission 5, and then of course mission 7. Did I actually play mission 8? Let me see. I think I did, huh? Oh no, look at how crazy mission 8 is. No, oh, what is this? I might actually be playing this game still. What is this crazy impact board for mission 8? The Sea Star is refurbished and back in action. New understanding gained from difficult recovery gives you unprecedented control over this mission's priorities. Okay, hold on. What is going on here? If the looking glass is discovered, it must go directly below the Sea Star. Okay, that makes sense. Mission. This mission has 5 columns. Shuffle the Sea Star with 4 random 1 depth zone and then place them randomly as shown. Okay. And then when you place goal 1 near or far in the relevant columns, what? 1 per zone in the Sea Star's column leftward where you have any disk. 1 per zone in the Sea Star column on the rightward where you have any disk. What is this? Hold on, I'm not understanding this. Near or far? So you get 1 point per zone in the Sea Star's column leftward. Oh, okay, okay. The only, well, let's see, shallow or deep. 1 disc per depth 2 and 3. And they want you to have what? What is this craziness? They want you to have 12 points for shallow? How is that even possible? Oh, 2 and 3. 2 and 3? Oh my. And then narrow or broad, profile symbol of your most own type. Oh, you can do one or the other. Oh, I see. One or the other. Okay, that makes more sense, because to do both would be kind of crazy. I was like, that. Oh no, that's not possible. That's definitely not possible. One or the other. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's not bad. The goal wise is not bad. That's interesting though. But why are they saying that the Sea Stars refurbished and back in action? New understanding gained from difficulty recovery gives unprecedented control of this mission's priorities. Oh, I guess they're just saying that because you can do one or the other. Okay, I thought maybe they're giving you like some kind of upgrade in the impact board. I mean, look at how crazy the impact board looks for this mission. That actually looks kind of exciting. I do want to play that mission. But we'll see. We will see if I want to do that or not. Because I played the shit out of this game. I think I can probably say that I played this more than video games the past couple of weeks. So let's see here. And that should tell you something. Alright, so we have to shuffle the level 3 here. Because I've used them. I mean level 5. Make sure they're all level 5. Oops. There we go. Yeah, all the components are ready to go. Well, yeah, I would say that some of these missions, though, I mean, they're kind of annoying to play. But like mission 1 is not that annoying. It's just challenging. It's not annoying, actually. It is challenging. Can't say that it's annoying. But I think like mission 5 is probably a little problematic. The one with the turtle shape impact board. That's a little problematic. And I think a little annoying to play. But like this mission 1 is crazy replayable. Anyway. Oops. We'll just leave it here for now. Yeah, that mission 8 looks pretty delicious. So I might actually just keep playing the game at a later time, not right now, because I wanna play some video games for now. Yeah, these panels, they're They're not easy to shuffle. Okay. I think that one's supposed to be there. If I want to play mission 1 again, I'll just set it up like this, ready for mission 1. But I think if I want to play this game again, I'm definitely gonna do mission 8. But thank you so much for watching. I'll be back in probably 10-15 minutes to play some video games. I think I'm gonna continue my playthrough of Arc Flash Legacy. So